Good morning, Instagram, and everyone else. So tell you what, today is our 90th workout. My cousin's even joining us for this Father's Day / 90th workout spectacular. So how the first round's going to work is we have 9 exercises. You're going to do 9 rounds of these 9 exercises, 10 reps each, so it totals 90. At the end, we then have 9 minutes of cardio. So right now, let's talk about these exercises before we get going. Power push-ups, knees, toes, or wall. You're going to get nice and low, control down, and then quickly return up. Again, any variation thereof. For a goblet squat, you're going to hold that weight. Again, that weight's optional. Feet shoulder width apart, sit down in those hips, drive it all the way back up. Then we got dips. This is where you want that chair for. Grab onto those handlebars, shoulders down back. Trying to keep those hips moving straight up and down as you're feeling it through the backs of those arms. Load that upper back for those shoulder bridges as we dip down with those hips. Drive it up. Remember, your range of motion might be different. Save that low back. We then pick it up. We got split squats. This is 10 on each side. Again, square off those hips. Go straight down, straight up. Weights in that front leg. After 10 on each side, we're going to grab onto some dumbbells where we're going to get in that low row position. So hinge back, butt and back of legs are on fire. Shoulders back. Row up. Then we extend it back all the way down. Again, you can always do that with soup cans or lighter weights as needed. That takes us to single leg V-ups, 10 on each side. So we're down on the ground, we're driving up one leg, control all the way down, drive up with the other. So go 10 each direction. You can always bend those knees as needed. We then have 10 jump lunges or reverse lunges per side, sitting back in those hips for 10 reps each leg. Again, you can always reverse lunge it. And lastly, that plank jack either on palms, elbows, or you can hold that wall. You're gonna hop those feet in and out. So even if you're holding wall, think more like a regular jumping jack. So those are all the exercises. Without further ado, let's get started with those 10 push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get moving. And nice, slow, and control down. Quickly up. Looking good. Plenty of options. Again, you can always use that ledge. After you've done 10 of those push-ups, then you grab onto a heavier weight. We got 10 goblet squats. Again, that option. Take away that weight if you need to. Sit that weight next and go back in those knees. And please don't fall down that stair. All the way down, drive it on up. Remember to squeeze at the top for those 10 reps. Looking good. It's like you can wiggle those toes on the way down. After our 10th rep here, we go into those 10 dips with that chair. Still that chair, give me that chair. If you're on a deck, just make sure that those legs are locked in place. Otherwise, it gets awkward. All the way down and drive it back up. Shoulder blades down and back, so you feel this more in those triceps and that back. Here. Your face looks so serious. After 10, we're going to go into that bridge position. So again, your shoulder blades are on that chair. You're going to have those hips all the way up so you feel the butt back of legs. Lower those hips down and drive it right back up. You might need to scooch up because your upper back should be on there. Yeah. Remember, you want to protect that low back so your range of motion might be different. After 10 reps here, we go back into those split squats. 10 on each side. Okay. I think you should feel like butt back legs.
A little bit.
Alright. So then for that split squat, 10 on each side, hop that foot forward, square up those hips, eyes are forward, sit straight down in those hips, right back up. So you're bending both knees and those hips. Alright. Yep, push your butt back. Yes. Because there you should feel more quad now as opposed to...
I only feel stretch.
Perfect. 9. After you've done 10, then go ahead and switch sides. And make sure that you don't accidentally lean forward. So keeping that chest proud as you go. I'm watching you throw myself off.
I'm trying not to fall. Don't fall.
That's it? Just don't hit my hand. Can you go down? Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my...
Yeah. It is. After we've done those 10 split squats, we got that low row to extension for 10 reps. So shoulder blades back, Hinge it down, row up, extend those arms back, and stand it up. Oops. So row, extend, boom. So you can use just the one way, and then just do 5 on one, 5 on the other. Okay. Here's 6, 7, here's 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna hand off the weights now and do those single leg V-ups. We've got 10 on each side. Again, on this one, when you come up, shoulder blades down back. You can bend that knee if you need to. Close. So relax your arms all the way down. Come up and then extend back. Back, boom, and go slow on the way down with weight. Looking good, crew. Keeping that core tight, shoulders back. So don't choke your shoulders. Yeah. It's like you're squeezing a soda can. Do you feel the back of the arm or the upper back and all?
I don't know what I feel.
Okay. We got one more each side for 10 and 10. And then I'm going to go into my 10 jump lunges. Karen can either join me or...
I'm just going to join these now.
Okay. You can hop it, or again, if the hop is too much, take it on back for 10 on each leg. Keep that chin up, chest proud, eyes forward. And you're sitting straight in those hips every time. After 10, we got those 10 plank jacks. So again, you can use a ledge, you can be on your wrists or elbows, and you're gonna hop it out and back in for 10 reps. See your feet. 9, 10. And then, after you've done that, we've done one full cycle, we got 8 more to go, going back in push-ups. So yes-ish, but we'll play with it. Let's go into push-ups. Again, with these repeated rounds, play with that depth. And 10. After those 10 push-ups, I'm gonna grab the weight. We got those 10 squats. Okay. Sink it down into it and drive it back up. 6, 7, 8. It is already muggy. 9 and 10. We got those dips. Ooh. Shoulder blades back, core tight. Here we go. Yep, and try and bring those shoulder blades. Yeah. Yeah. And then it's kind of fun if you extend it out a little bit. After those 10, we go into 10 shoulder bridges. Huh?
I know how to ignore you.
I know. It's kind of funny. Find that range of motion that works. So don't tuck your chin. Notice how my head's moving with my body, so my spine stays long. After those 10 bridges, we got those split squats. Whew. And then does that help you feel the back of the legs a little bit more? Okay. So next time, when you go to the top, squeeze your butt cheeks as tight as you can. Again, best effort at trying to keep that front knee behind those toes. After you do 10 one leg, we got 10 the other. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's perfect. And 10. After those 10 reps, we're going to go into that hinge and extension for 10 reps. So again, I'm in my low row position. Rowed up, extend, all the way back down, 10 reps. Try and push your butt back a little bit. What? Yeah. Do you want to do those V-ups? I see how it is. And 10. Whew. Then we got those 10 V-ups. Drive it up and switch. Up and back, yep. Think about squeezing an apple between your shoulder blades and extend back with your arms. But have your chest lean more towards the ground.
That's what was getting it. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
you're
in the
too
right
upright.
position. So squatty.
So, chest to the ground. There.
Okay.
Yeah. After 10 of these, whew, per side, I go into my 10 jump lunges per side. Whew. Taking one leg back, slowly up. Looking good. Make sure you keep that balance. And after 10, I got 10 plank jacks or jumping jack, whatever option works best for you. 9, 10. Round 2 done. 7 more to go. We're going straight into those push-ups. Again, find that flow for your workout.
If you're really slow.
Always do what you can. 9, 10. Whew. Get in those goblet squats. So instead of looking at the tree, keep your head more neutral. Yep. So for those goblet squats, we got 10 of them. Sitting down those hips and driving on up. Whew. 6, 7. Looking good, crew. 9 and 10 into those 10 dips. Whew. Sitting it down, dropping it up.
Oh, it's 'cause my head's already in the wrong place.
10. Okay, then we got those shoulder bridges. Again, hips nice and high, squeezing the butt and back of the legs before you start. Drop it down, squeeze at the top for that full rep. Squeeze, squeeze, and lift up your toes. Yep, and that's gonna force more of that hamstring. After those 10, back in that split lunge. Do you feel a little bit more of that round?
I think so.
Alright. So when your right leg is forward, you look really good.
My left leg is straight.
Yeah, you start to do this on your left leg. So make sure your weight's in the front heel. Is that gonna make sense?
Is that right?
Yep, move with your hips. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
That's not too far.
No, that looks way better.
Okay. Or it's not too far. How far is that?
But you're moving more at your hips
Okay.
and a little bit less at the knee, which is good. Just don't hit the hand. Yeah. Because can you feel how you lean forward to it
Yeah.
versus
I
sitting
think
into it?
mostly it's just getting your leg back.
Yeah. It's part of the fun. Ooh, and then we got those rows to extension for 10 reps. Again, row it up, extend it back. It is muggy out, so if you're in Oregon, hydrate. Don't dehydrate. I say things now that my cousin's here, I'm afraid to say things. There we go, that's 10. Hand off the weights. Get my 10 V-ups going. Per side. Again, find that control, using that core to lift you up. Control it on down. Here we go. Last 3 per side. 2 and 1. Whew. Now we got those jump lunges, 10 per side. Sitting back in those hips, slowly up and switch. and 10. Then those 10 plank jacks or jumping jack option. 10. After those 10 jacks, back into push-ups for round 4 of 9. It's like we're halfway there, but not quite. Was that motivational?
Very.
All right.
I'm fired up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Then we got those goblet squats. 10 reps there, feet about shoulder width apart. Sit back in those hips and drive it on up. It's like you can wiggle those toes on the way down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10. Then back to those dips. Again, shoulders back, core tight. Getting low as you can. If you want that option, walk those feet further out to increase intensity, but make sure those hips go straight up and down. After those 10, back to those hip dips or shoulder bridges. No, I'm doing it. Go ahead, tip them down, drive it up, squeeze at the top. After those 10 reps, back into that split squat. 10 per side.
My least favorite.
Karen's being modest. Second least favorite. Yep, waiting your heel. There's more kids when there's something else too. After those 10 reps, we got that row and extension. Karen just saying she hopes none of you guys can read her lips. I'm gonna reassure her you guys all say that about me.
What was it about you? Not falling on camera.
Well, I've done that once or twice. 8. It was the first time in the garage I forgot where I put my weights. Completely went over them. It was fantastic. After those 10 row to extensions, we got those 10 single leg V-ups per side. Again, bend knees as needed. One more each leg, and then we got those jump lunges. Whew. 10 jump lunges per side. In that option, just give me that reverse lunge if you need to take the jump out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After those 10, again, you got the plank jack or jumping jack option. 10 reps. 10. Back to 10 push-ups for round 5 of 9. It's like we're making a dent. Nine, 10. That takes us into those goblet squats for 10 reps. Whew. Feet shoulder width. Send those hips back, drive it up. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dips. Whew. By about now, Karen is not even tired, but I'm getting tired. It might be though. You don't need to know. 10. After those 10, get into those hip bridges, shoulder bridges. Why am I doing that today? Going all the way down, drive it up. Really make sure you use that core too. That's good to protect the low back. After 10 reps, back to that split lunge. 10 per side. Ooh. Sit it straight down, right back up.
It's Karen's favorite.
Right? It's great hair flexors. So everyone does a little different. I prefer to have my toes curled, because flat is like my kryptonite. I think it's because of swimming, it hurts my feet too much. 9, 10. After those 10, into that low row to extension. 10 reps here, hinge it back, drive it up, power it back. Oh, I think if we had a way to make chairs different heights, it would help. But that's a wish item. Making chairs different heights. Okay, after my row to extension, I got those 10 single legs per side. Good and solid, crew. Keep that drive going. 9. After 10s, back into those jump lunges. 10 on each side. Whew. Again, getting back into it. Core nice and tight. Explode you up. Right back into it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, that goes back in those 10 plank jacks or jumping jack option. 10. After those 10, back into 10 10 push-ups. Round 6. We're starting round 6. Whew. 9, 10. After those 10, we'll grab that weight. We got those 10 goblet squats. Whew. At the end of this, we will have hit 60 reps of everything. Sitting it back down and drive it up. 7, 8, looking good. 9, and 10 of those dips. Whew. You got it, like 3 rounds to go. 8, 9, 10. That goes into those 10 shoulder bridges.
You got it right.
Huh?
You got it right.
I know. I just hit the wrong game finally. And 10 into those 10 split lunges per side. Whew. Sit in those hips, drive it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching legs. 4, push me over.
I know.
10. Whew. That's about as fun as petting a porcupine. Okay, we got row and extension. Because porcupines are soft, despite what you say. Looking solid, crew. We're checking to make sure we got done.
Cinnamon rolls are almost out.
So there's a good breakfast today. Whew. And then we got those full training single leg V-ups, 10 per side. After those 10 V-ups, we've got those 10 lunges per side. Whew. Again, you can always take it to reverse lunge instead of a jump lunge as needed. Otherwise, here we go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. After those 10 per side, those 10 plank jacks or jumping jack. 10. And then we can start round 7 with those push-ups. Just 10 of them. Whew. Eight, 9, 10. Whew. Then we can grab that weight for those 10 goblet squats. I'll fire. Alright. Feet shoulder width, send it back. Whew. Six, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10. Dips are next. Sink straight back and drive it up. 8, 9, 10. Goes into 10 shoulder bridges. Starting at the top, sinking it down. Eight, 9, 10 of those split squats per leg. Whew. So you're getting tired, you're making this?
I'm starting to feel it.
Okay.
I'm feeling it.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I got those row to extensions for 10 reps. Hinge it back, row it up, and extend. Whew, looking solid, crew. Two more rounds. Whew.
Thank you.
They got my single leg V-ups, 10 per side. Drive up, control down. Eight. Whew. 9. Here we go. 10 and 10. Whew. We got those 10 jump lunges. Let's go ahead, get ready, sit into it, and floaty. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I got my 10 plank jacks or jumping jack. Second to last round coming up. Starting to get those 10 push-ups all the way through. Let's take it up. Here we go. Nine, 10. Whew. Here we go. Going to 10 goblet squats. So if you miss an exercise, that would be rude. Sit it down and drive it up. 6, 7. Here we go for 8, 9, and 10 of those dips. Ooh. Sit it down, driving it up. 9, 10, into 10, shoulder bridges, squeeze at the top, taking it down low. 9, 10, then we got those single legs, 10 per side. Whew. One foot out, send into it. 10, switching sides. Whew. 8, saw that. 10. Remember, if we're getting tired, you can always take that break as we need it. I got my row to extension for 10 reps. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it down into my 10 single leg V-ups per side. Drive it up, control it on down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we got those 10 jump lunges. Let's go ahead, set up those legs. We got 10 of them in 2, 1. Let's float. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I got my 10 blank jacks and the option jumping jacks. 10. Here's the good news. The last round of these exercises, 10 of each. Start with those push-ups.
I'm gonna skip push-ups because my wrist
Okay.
today. But I'll do jumping jacks.
Yep, jumping jacks, perfect. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and goblet squat time. Whew. Feet shoulder width. Let's sit on down back. Whew, 10 reps here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10. Dips coming up. Shoulder blades back. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulder bridges. Feet shoulder width apart. Drive it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We pop it up. We got 10 single legs per side. Oops, sitting into it. 9, 10. Switching legs. 10 on that other side. 8, 9, 10 of those single low rows, or of those low rows to extensions. Hinge it back, extend it back. Whew. Almost through this first part. 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. That's gonna take me into those single leg V-ups, 10 per side. Eight, 9, last one for 10. 10, we got those 10 jump lunges, crew, sitting into it. Whew. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of those plank jacks. 10. And guess what, crew? You were done with that first block. And we got one last block to go. You want a light dumbbell for this one? 3 times we'll have jack presses. So it's like a jumping jack where we press that weight out. Option, step, and press in and out. In between, we have 3 different exercises. So we'll jack press, lateral halo, give me a lateral lunge. When you take it up, give yourself a halo around that head. With that lighter weight, we go back, jack press, then we go down to Beetles, or those kick throughs side to side. Again, get a plank position, give me a kick instead, back to jack press, and then lastly, roller coasters for 90 seconds. Everything's nice and wide. You're dipping underneath, and then popping back up. So you know, those last 4 exercises, each one 90 seconds long. Crew, we got 9 minutes to go. We're gonna get that cardio up, starting in just 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, jack and press, 90 seconds. Again, that option, you can step it out, press it out, or don't press if that weight is too much for you. Looking solid, crew. Remember, each movement is 90 seconds long, challenging that cardio for you. So make edits as you need. Make sure you can still breathe. Halfway through. Love it, crew. We're approaching the last 30 seconds before those halos. Whew. Crew, let's get ready to get into those halos. Again, it's a lateral lunge, and then a halo, and then we swap sides for 90 seconds. We take you up in 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo, lateral lunge, pop it up, give yourself that halo around your head. Whew. Just like a normal lateral lunge, sit that booty back. With all halos, shoulder mobilities are key, so try not to hit yourself on the head. Try to give me as much going around the head as you can. Love it, crew. Less than a minute to go. And then we go back into jack press for 90 seconds. Whew. Looking good. Keeping that body driving. "30 seconds, we go back into those jack presses. By now that heart rate's come down, you're still breathing. Looking good. 15 till we take it back up, crew. Just breathe. We're gonna go back to jack press. 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. 90 seconds, here we go. Again, if you need not move that weight or ditch that weight altogether, also options. Ooh. Looking good, crew. Keeping it going here. You can always just hold that weight in front if you need to. We got a minute until we get to those beetles. Looking good, crew. Halfway. Again, you can listen to your body. Take it down if you need to a notch, if those legs are getting tight. Or just stop moving that weight if you need to. 30 seconds till we get to beetles. Ooh. Just 15. Crew, we go to beetles. 90 seconds of work. We take that up in 3, 2, 1, and beetles. Remember that option, just a plank kick through. So shoulders over wrist, up on those toes, extend it through, switching sides. Those heels don't come together. Find your control. Shoulder over wrist, core tight. About 1 more minute here. And back to that jack press. Looking good, looking good. Come up to the last 30. Last 15, stay with it. Whew. Quads are alive. Crew, we go back, jack press the last 90 seconds of those. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're in your last 3 minutes of work. We got this for 90, roller coasters for 90. Then you're done with the 90th workout. Whew. Looking good, crew. Again, take it to that step if you need to. We've got less than a minute to go. This block should have been amping up that heart rate. Last 30. Woo. Looking at 15 till we get to roller coasters. Okay, crew. Last 90 seconds. We got those roller coasters. We take you there in 3, 2, and 1. Roller coaster. Arms and legs wide. Hips up in the air. Dive underneath that fence line. Push it back up. Option on those knees. Same thing. Dive underneath. Push it back up. Ooh. Remember, this is your final minute, and then you're done. Give me your best effort. Again, if you need to, drop to those knees. Same motion, both ways. Whew. Come up to about 30 seconds. Ooh, just like a cobra. Moving it back and forth. Crew, shake it out. Coming up to 20. Last couple. Ooh. Crew, you got just 3, 2, 1. Take that break.